hard to make a big difference, whether it's in Wall Street's greed and turning around what we know we can in this financial reg reform bill, or making sure that I'm there for agriculture or rural development. Making sure that we're funding tax incentives for businesses. Government can't, DC was right, government can't produce the jobs, but we can create an environment where business and industries can produce the jobs that will put our economy on track.
It seems like you spent a lot of time on the defense today. DC Morrison made a comment actually that you aren't standing up to the President of the United States. How did you take that, and what do you bring to him?
Well, I think all he has to do is look at my record. There's places where I have been with the president. When the president's going to do something and makes a decision that's right for Arkansas, I'm going to stand with him. When it's not right for Arkansas, I won't. And I think that's been clear. If you look at my record, I'm right there in the middle. I'm smack dab in the middle of the voting record, right at 50%. And I think that's indicative of how Arkansans are. We believe very strongly in doing the right thing, regardless of who's for it or who's against it. We're doing what's right for Arkansas.
Do you think there's going to be a runoff election?
It's very possible. Certainly hope not, but it's very possible.
Senator, do you think this debate changed anyone from Arkansas?
I don't know. Everybody I've talked to has already voted, but in this crowd anyway, so I don't know. As I said, I tried to make sure that what I've been hearing from Arkansans, which is they want to see that we're positive, they want to see that we're working hard for the things that are important to them, like jobs and the economy. And that's what I tried to talk about.
And obviously, I know you've been through a few campaigns. Can you talk, candidly about just the physical grind of going through this?
Oh well, the physical grind's tough. You've got to be everywhere at once. And unfortunately, the Senate's in session right now, which means I've got to be in both places because if I'm not there making votes, then I'm not doing the job people sent me to do. But if I'm there making votes, then I'm not here campaigning. So it makes for a difficult time. Spend a lot of time back and forth. Spend a lot of time without sleep. Other than that,
I'd heard you barely made a connection today.
Yeah. Unfortunately, the airlines were having trouble refueling and made the connections late. The whole works, but we got here.
Halter mentioned Brummets piece twice in this debate. You read it. What was your take on that?
John's not the only voter in Arkansas, and I think, to be honest with you, again, all I have to point out is that there's been four times as much negativity towards me than there has been towards Bill or anybody else. And it's all outside dollars that are coming in here on behalf of my opponent. So, I guess it's a different standard perhaps, but all you have to do is look at the ads, the volume of money that's been spent, the ads that have been out there. The TV stations are here, you know what's running. But it's definitely 4 times worse in terms of the negative ads against me, whether it's in the mailers. There were 4. Out of the 7 in my mailbox, 4 of them were negative ads against me, negative mailers against me. One positive one that I had put out myself, and then the other 2, one was a negative one against Bill Halter, which, again, I've condemned and said that should go, that those should not be a part of Arkansas or a part of this campaign.
Do you think the characterization of one of your opponents that you're part of the establishment is going to hurt you, or is it going to help you?
Well, if people think that I'm going to be a part of anything that happens in Washington, then I think they're mischaracterizing me. The fact is I haven't. I've stood up for Arkansas in multiple areas. I vote for whoever and whatever is producing something that's going to be good for Arkansas. I cross the party lines. I stand up to my own caucus if I don't think that they're standing up for things that are good for Arkansas, and I'll either stand with or against the president on things that he's producing that might be good or bad for Arkansas. Without a doubt, I answer to Arkansas. I answer to the people of Arkansas, and I look at issues based on whether or not I think they're going to be good for our state, the people of our state.